Hey everyone, Kevin Mink from the Oklahoma County Conservation District, coming to you from the OKC Zoo. We're checking in on our pollinator plots. It's been 8 weeks since we set up these plots and laid out our plastic. So we're just doing a little check-in, a little update to see what the status is before we get ready to seed a little later in the fall. So first thing we're looking at here, this is our herbicide plot. You can see we've had a pretty good kill here. Most of the grass is dead. We have a few new things trying to wake up here. We'll do one more pass with the herbicide while it's still pretty warm out here, and make sure we get a good kill before we overseed. So this is a good place for our herbicide plot. Moving over one, this is our tilled plot. We just re-tilled it today. We also tilled it at the 4-week mark. The reason that we're doing that is we're really trying to upset the existing vegetation. And since we're only tilling it, we knew that over the summer we were gonna get regrowth. So every time we get a good layer of regrowth, we came in and tried to till it again to upset the existing vegetation. We'll probably do that one more time before we seed the plot. Moving over again, we've got our smothered site. You can see it's doing okay. We've got some gaps where some vegetation has moved in, but that's not a huge problem. I'm not gonna pull all of this up, but if we look underneath here, you can see we've got pretty good kill. Almost all of this grass has turned brown, which is great. That's what we want to see. We know we're disrupting the existing vegetation. Get my stake in here a little better so it doesn't fly away. And then the last plot, which is going to be hard to see because we're not going to take the plastic up today. This is our solarized plot, and it's really hard to see underneath, but when I press down, I can see I have pretty much the same situation as under my cardboard. All the grass is dead and brown. It's pretty soggy, and it's probably pretty stinky under there. The reason we're not taking these guys up today is because we don't want to leave bare soil for seeds to fall on before we add the seed that we want to be there. So this is pretty much the way that we want it prior to seeding, but since we're still at the end of September and we got a couple of warm days left, we're not going to add the seed until later in October, once everything's gone dormant. When we do that, we'll come in, we'll pull up all of the cardboard, all of the plastic, and we will till the whole site in order to disrupt the remaining vegetation that is kind of hiding under the plastic, so that when we add our seed, we get good seed to soil contact. We don't want it just laying on the dead grass. We want to make sure it actually gets into contact with the soil. So that's kind of where we're at out here. We're at the 8-week mark. We'll probably revisit this in about a month to pull everything up, till, add our seed, and then we just gotta wait till spring to see what happens. So stick with us and we'll check back in another month.